Sure. I'm Julianne Nicholson and I play Jill Lansing. A few things drew me to this project. Initially, I was sent just two of the scripts, the first two episodes that my character Jill Lansing shows up in, and I was just blown away by the detail and the specificity and all that I didn't know about it. I remember this trial, and when it was happening, it wasn't something I had a lot of interest in at the time, but I did assume, like everyone else, it was two rich kids, killed their parents for money, and this story has made me have a lot more empathy for the brothers, and just realize we didn't know everything. We never know everything, do we? I've worked with Dick Wolf a number of times now, so I was very excited to be back in the Wolf's Den. And also, I'm a huge fan of Edie Falco, and I knew she was playing Leslie Abramson, and so to be able to play Jill Lansing on the defense team and be there to support her was very exciting to me. Jill Lansing is Lyle's defense attorney, and I think she brings a level of calm to the events, whereas Leslie was quite, didn't really edit herself too much, was quite outrageous at times. Jill was more the even-tempered one, and I like that these two women operate in very different ways, but still had a deep respect for each other. She also has this haircut, which was exciting to me. This wig, these shoulder pads. No, I would say mainly she was sort of the calm in the storm. Since it was all, recorded, there are tapes that you can refer to. And as much as we do take that into consideration, we're also retelling it for entertainment also. So there's some of, we hope to capture some of how it happened at the time, but also bring something else to it as well. The early 90s, late 80s and early 90s in Los Angeles was a very tumultuous time, and it was also a time when people were starting to record things. And you really have a flavor in this show of the voyeurism that was just starting to come around, and people's excitement watching real life happen in front of their eyes. The other day I was on set and there were these there were magazines from 1989 that I remember reading when I was in high school, like certain models. I can't get over how in Cosmo magazine, how many advertisements there are for cigarettes, for alcohol, for like sunscreen with, SPF 2 and 4, which is like a joke now. For me, getting into this character, I joke, but it's also sort of true that about 90% of my work is done the minute I put this wig on my head. I think Anthony, our hair person, is a magician. I love this wig. It feels like natural hair. It moves. And I also feel like a completely different person when I put it on. Also, our makeup artist is great. And Hope Hannafin, our clothing designer, she's just, it's such an incredible job that she's doing. I hope that audiences will see that there was more to the story than as what I thought, the two rich boys killing their parents for money. I think people would want to watch this because it's new information about a story everyone thinks they know something about, and there's much more than meets the eye.